All right, folks, we're in Walden, Arkansas. Alan last night, we broke down again last night, found the electrical issue, got it rolling. Well, that whole time we were working on the motorhome, Alan was about 5 miles up the road at a gas station taking a nap. See, he had already gotten a little ahead of us going through the hills. He's a little bit quicker than I am. And he had pulled over. I'd called him, said, hey, the motorhome broke down. He pulled into a gas station and was waiting for us. But it took us about 2 hours to work on the motorhome, and he took a nap during that time period. So when we met back up with him at about midnight and took off again, he was pretty well rested. So I made it another 2 hours till about 2 o'clock, and then I was done. I was tired. I was falling asleep. So I called Alan. He said he was still ready to rock, so he wanted to keep going. They want to try and make it fair tonight. So he trucked on down the road. So we just ate breakfast. We're ready to go. We're going to hit the road again and try and make it to Iowa today in a reasonable amount of time, not like 25 hours. It'd be great. And maybe not break down the whole time. We got the transmission issue fixed. We're still having a little bit of a throttle issue, but here's the hoping. All right, we got to hit the road. All right, we just pulled into O'Reilly. We're in Fayetteville, Arkansas? Yeah. Still in Arkansas. All right, we're making all right time. The motorhome still definitely has an issue. The thing I've noticed right now is intake air temps are like really high and not changing like normally. Like usually they'll go up under boost and then kind of come down when you get off boost. They're not really changing. They're just staying at like 190 degrees. So the other thing I noticed is engine load. Man, sometimes I'll go wide open throttle and engine load will like stay at like 15%, and I gotta like jack the throttle a couple times, then it'll shoot up to 100%, boost will start building, and it'll start taking off. I'm pretty sure these things run mostly off of speed density, so we're going after all the things that make sense. Although coolant temp seems to be pretty steady, consistent, and seems like the right reading. So you got your throttle position, your coolant temp, intake air temp, map sensor. So we're at O'Reilly's and we're gonna attack some of those things, and hopefully we'll finally be fixed. No more issues out of the tranny. The tranny's good to go. Transmission's good to go. We haven't had any issues out of it. It seems to be working good. So we'll see if we can't resolve this power issue and make it to damn Iowa.
How you feeling, Jeff?
Man, I'm feeling confident. We'll get it. We'll get it.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, so the first O'Reilly's didn't have what we need, but they sent us down about 5 miles down the road to their hub store, which had intake air temp and map sensor. So we're gonna pop those in. Alan is just north of Fayetteville. He just woke up. He's just north of Fayetteville. So we're gonna pop these in and go meet up with him, and then we're on the road again. Map sensor is kind of a different, I'm sure they work the same, but that's probably just an old Cummins sensor.
This is still gonna work?
Yeah, it's just different. I would imagine so. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
By the way, this piece here was up like this. That's what whacked me in the nose. Just so you know, that's what hit me in the nose. Oh yeah, if you think racing is all just getting in the car and having fun, well, guess what? We're not all fucking Bobby Pierce now, are we? Some of us actually have to know how to do shit, like, fix the motorhome, fix the race car, know what a fucking bolt is. Between the last stop and here, that code 254 started coming back, which is a power interruption code. That's the one that left us on the side of the road with the transmission acting stupid. And I noticed while we were driving, I had just checked codes, and we had set the code 35 times and it occurred. And then all of a sudden my throttle acted up, and I rechecked the codes and it had occurred 36 times. So clearly this power interruption is our problem. Replacing sensors and all the other BS we've done hasn't done anything to it. The only thing that's fixed it thus far is I worked on these battery connections back here. So I'm getting ready to replace all the terminals, clean everything. I did just break this one little eyelet off, so I'm gonna replace it too. And check the connections on the starter. We're gonna go through all of those as well. And I'm really hoping that's it. It's been a nightmare. The scan tool I have for this thing is junk. It really doesn't show me much of anything useful. It will pull some codes. doesn't give a great description of them. We have to get on like, Google to figure out what they mean. And then the live data of it is pretty well junk. I mean, it gives me like coolant temp, accelerator pedal position, boost pressure, oil pressure, intake air temp. That's pretty much it. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of info, so I don't have a whole lot to go off of. But anyways, I'm gonna fix up these battery cables. Hopefully this will fix it all up, and then hopefully our food will be done here in a minute, and we can go eat some delicious BB's barbecue. All right, I'm getting to work. It's hot out here. Okay, folks. Hey, look, we got a couple people on. Hey, we're live. We're at BB's Lawnside Barbecue in Kansas City, Missouri. Are we on the Missouri or Kansas side? Okay, we're in Kansas City, Missouri, the Missouri side. So we got everybody here. Say hi, everybody. Hey. All right. So we got everybody here. The motorhome is still junk. So look, here's the deal. It drives sometimes very slowly, but we're making it. So we should be there sometime this evening, 8 o'clock-ish.
8 o'clock-ish, something like that.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. So, awesome. I know Rich Denman's already made it. He texted me a little while ago and said he's made it. I know Brad Dixon's supposed to be on his way, but I haven't heard from him, so I have no idea where he's at. I think he's supposed to be there. Yeah, Kingston. Hopefully we'll make it, back up into Arkansas one of these days soon. I mean, we did just spend about 30 hours trying to drive through it. Those mountains were difficult with low power. So, all right, guys, we're going to order some food here at BB's Lawnside Barbecue.